our marriage counselor, our brand ambassador. Madam, if you like, talk all the talk where you want talk. Nobody is going to recognize you. Instead, they are going to mock you. No brand is going to look at you. They are not even going to give you any kind of endorsement deal. They won't even collaborate with you. They won't even want to work with you because you have dented your name. You have put a question mark behind your name. Anytime you hear Judy Austin, the first thing that comes to your brain, subconsciously or even unconsciously, you are thinking about a woman who wrecked a home, a woman who abandoned her husband, a woman who kidnapped her own children and refused the husband from seeing his own children, a woman who abused his husband and went to another home to destroy another woman's home and came to social media to act also perfect, also innocent, also demure, in a very unique and stupid way. I say it and I'll continue to say it over and over again. Judy Austin does not have any moral standard to come and talk to anybody about marriage, to come and give advice, because absolutely there's nothing she can give as an advice. It's someone who has slept with multiple people in Nollywood, someone who has a lot of body count, someone who has how many failed marriages, and still yet more failed marriages are still going to coming out here to talk nonsense. Imagine what she came to put out. Be intentional, selfish with your home. Yes, it is a lot of work, and if you really want it to work, you have to prioritize your home. Anything that is not bringing peace, harmony, love into it, cut it off. It's coming from someone who doesn't even know her left and right, coming from someone who doesn't even know herself, who have lost herself in the process. Do you know that ever since she made herself public to the world, or rather ever since Yul Edochie brought her public to the world, there's been a lot of things surrounding her? Have you guys noticed that she has lost herself in process, all because she's claiming that she wants peace? Do you think that she's happy being at home doing nothing? Do you think that she's happy not attending events? Do you think she's happy her colleagues are just rejecting her like an ant-infested firewood? They are just giving her this outcast vibe. You think she's happy? But this is what she has to condone, because she no get choice, and now she's trying to make people believe that she's okay. Anything that doesn't give you, oh madam, shut up your mouth. Well, I love the comment section, and I love how people really gave her the insult of her life, since she wants to have say in everything that is happening, because she wants to come and advise Annie and Tubaba. Who the hell are you, my dear? Go and shut up your mouth. Go and brush your teeth first. Go and remove those brown patches that is on your teeth before you come out here to talk about. You have no moral justification to talk about the matter. You don't even know what it means to be invested in a man. Have you ever invested in a man? You refuse to invest in Mr. Obasi. In fact, he invested in you. Did you invest in Yul Edochie? Ever since Yul Edochie has been you, tell me one tangible project that he has gotten. Tell me one tangible thing that has come out from his mouth. Tell me something that he has built. He hasn't changed his car. He hasn't even gotten a house. He's living in a rented apartment. He's borrowing money for rent, and so on and so forth. So many things are just going down with this man, and you are here coming here to talk about nonsense. Well, let's look at the comment section and see what people have to say. Coming from a husband snatcher that didn't allow the main wife to cut ties before forcing herself in the marriage. You are so desperate because everybody is rejecting, but you refuse to be rejected. You are forcing yourself. Do not force yourself, but you are telling people not to force themselves, but you forced yourself. Even when Edochie is publicly humiliated you, called you an ant-infested firewood, still yet you still say Ikwechi. Now only Temu that they said this kind of audacity. I they tell you, I would rather pick beans than take advice from Judy Austin. In fact, I would rather run naked when rain is falling than actually take advice from Judy Austin. Onye kulu that thing, audacity is in bonanza now. Well, because why is it everywhere? The adage that says those who kill by the gun do not like going close to the gun reflects the idea that individuals who have caused harm using a particular method or tool often fear or avoid situations where that same tool might be used against them. It highlights the fear of reciprocity or retribution. Wow, people are really marveled at the audacity. People are really marveled at the kind of mouth that she's having. People are really, shocked. But man, I'm not shocked, because when it comes to her, everything is possible. Shut up your mouth, because you don't have any moral justification to say anything, to even come and give advice. I hope she reads all this message to know that people know rate her. I think she's the least woman on earth in Nigeria right now. People do not have respect for her. They don't respect her. They don't regard her. They don't rate her, and they will continue going to abuse her. They thought that, oh, two Baba and Annie's case will come and then their case will die down. Maybe that is why she wants to insert herself into the equation so that people will applaud her. No, they won't applaud you. They already know your dealings. Coming from someone with an ex-husband, oh, you learned your lesson and decided to implement the lesson on someone else's husband. It's a different thing is if the wife was late or they both separated. How will you explain to your kids when they grow old and when they enter the home of two couples and they separated because of you? How do you have peace or more? And my own is that how does she even sleep at night knowing fully well that she's unhappy? How does she sleep at night seeing that Queen May, the woman that she broke her home, is doing better than her because apparently it wasn't what she bargained? Judy Austin thought that by breaking into the home of Queen May that she was going to take over everything. She was going to get the popularity, she was going to get the love, they were going to be getting endorsement, they were going to be so powerful a couple, Jay-Z and Beyonce. But at the end of the day, what did they get? Acme. Not be smart, May God not give us husbands that when we leave, their leftover scrambles will motivate us to fear aqua. Coming from a husband snatcher, everyone be using intentional. It's like the word is sweet. Be intentional about your eyes, be intentional about your nose. Ngwanu, please be intentional about the fabrics you buy. Oh yeah, go back. Coming from a home wrecker like you, I beg you. This talk applying to Mr. Bassey. Did you apply it to Mr. Bassey to secure your home? You are coming here to give us stupid advice. Judy Austin, Mr. Bassey, Yoli, don't every other person on this internet know that this is not the topic of discussion for you. So please shut up your mouth. You school dropper, just go and complete your school before you even come here and be talking nonsense. Double standard husband snatcher, home wrecker coming out to say nonsense. Judy Austin is your audacity for me. Your brain wasn't open when you were with Mr. Bassey. You reach another person's husband, you be sharp-edged two swords. When did you have this revelation? After 2 different marriages and destroying of another woman's home. This life is no balance. Motivationally inspired by personal experience. You go think say you dey wise, but karma has a way of coming true for you. Karma is already dealing with that. Have you asked yourself why she has alienated herself, or rather how the industry has alienated her? Do you ask yourself why she has not attended any event? That is why anytime you see her going outside, it's like she won a lottery. Anytime you see her going outside, oh, she's so happy because she really sees the light, rays of light. She's always indoors, scared that people are going to munch on her when they see her, which actually is true. Find your way to the eastern part of the country, especially Onitsha, and walk alone and see what they are going to do to you, whether you are going to survive it or not. Which home? The audacity to speak about home and selfishness coming from an armed robber, husband thief. Look at how she is, smelling human being. Where after all these things, let's see whether she will go and cry, because I heard that she cries too much nowadays. I heard that Judy Austin cries like no other business. She dey cry like say tomorrow no day. She comes on social media and act as if she's very okay, but she's not happy. She wants to be loved, but the love is not coming. She has tried everything possible to make people love her, but the more she's trying, the more they are hating on her. So my dear, that is the cross you have to carry for the rest of your life. Okay guys, thank you very much and do have a lovely day ahead. Bye bye.